You can't solve your financial problems with the same kind of thinking that caused them. These words will change your reality because poverty can't survive in a dough chaser's mentality.
The Beat Majors.
So to all my dough chasers, it's time to get this party started now.
I like it.
With your host, Jason White.
Yo, what's up, dough chasers? This is Jason White, CEO and founder of Witness Riches and your host of Dough Chaser TV. This evening, we are talking about money, credit, and business in a Q&A format. So what I want you to do is, if you have any questions for me that you want, somebody said, spit something. If you have any questions that you want answered from me, I would do my best to give you a clear answer this evening, okay? So let me know what you want to know, what you want to talk about, all right? In the meantime, I want to do a survey, and I want to know how many of you have a side business. How many of you, have some kind of entrepreneurial spirit about yourself where you make money outside of your 9 to 5? Let me get a show of hands. Type 1 if you are someone who is, selling something on the side. You have a side business. You are creating an income for yourself. Let me know if you're one of those kind of people, because I want to know what you do and how you do it. And as you come in, of course, let me know who you are and where you're from. Facebook is getting some action. We got Treste Miller. His real name is Harold. Harold from Tennessee. How you doing? Mr. Leach. How you doing, bro? One day I'll do a freestyle. How about that? Not today, though. Not today. Chosen to Be. How you doing? Thank you for joining me this evening. Harvey. We got Wydell. YouTube family. How y'all doing? Let me know what do you do as your business, and how do you attract customers, clients? How do you attract people to your enterprise, and how do you sell them? Let me know. 108 Mass Avenue. I have a detailing shop aside from my regular job. That's dope. I can appreciate that. How's business? We got Tiffany from New Orleans. How you doing, Tiffany? So I have never had a real job. When I graduated college in 2011, I started my career off with a company by the name of New York Life, and selling life insurance and retirement products. But basically, it was a 100% commission gig, and if I didn't sell, I didn't eat. I didn't have any kind of salary or anything like that. It taught me a lot. But I want to know, what are all of you doing to earn extra money? Because at the end of the day, if you are someone who wants to, expedite your progress to being financially free, or, some kind of goal for yourself, like buying a house or eliminating debt, making money on the side and turning your hustle into a full-time gig is definitely a great approach. And I want to know what you all are doing to make it happen for yourself. So as you come in, let me know who you are and where you're from. Type 1 if you have a side business. Type 2 if you're thinking about it. And those of you who typed 1, I want to know what kind of business you have, and if it's going well for you. We got Orlando from Philadelphia, does legal services. Okay, I can appreciate that. Where are you finding your legal, where are you promoting your services? Okay. Oftentimes, I when I run across people who have a side gig, one of the things that they do to promote themselves is make a post on Facebook. Okay. I can tell you that promoting your services to your friends and family is probably not the best approach, only because they don't fit within your target, right? And a lot of people, they get frustrated that their friends don't support them, and you can't get mad at somebody not supporting you because they're not interested in your product. You need to put your product in front of people who are interested in that product. And that's where it comes down to targeting the right people and then putting that information in front of those people. And a lot of times, when it comes to you promoting your business, a lot of people don't have the right plan of action when it comes to putting their information in front of the right people. We got Nora Sinez. Okay, I just messed that all up. But we got Nora. How you doing? She's considering a nonprofit for her community. What kind of nonprofit? Let me know more about that. Chosen to be cleaning, providing services that are done well. Okay. So kind of like, what's a cleaning service? Like, is it janitorial or like Molly May kind of? Tiffany Wilson says, currently working 100% commission job, looking to start my own social media ad agency. I also do copywriting on the side. I feel like you just threw that in there to like, no, I can appreciate that. That's definitely a good deal. But how do you promote yourself? How are you promoting your business? How are you making sales? How are people able to learn more about what you do? Hero says, I'm a teacher. I do any side work I can get during the summer. Okay, I can appreciate that. Nora says, second chance for people with felonies trying to integrate into a productive citizen. I can appreciate that. So, Nora, for example, for you, if you got on Facebook and say, hey, I have this nonprofit for felonies trying to integrate into a productive citizen, and you don't have anybody on your friend list who's a felony, that's a terrible promotion. Not saying that, you're out here giving out terrible promotions. I'm just saying oftentimes how I see people promote their business, and a lot of reasons why businesses fail is because they're not making enough sales. And the reason they're not making enough sales is because they're not putting the information in front of the right people at the right place. I'm a teacher. Okay, let me see. So yeah, as you come in, let me know who you are, where you're from. We're talking money, credit, business, and answering any questions that you may have when it comes to your personal finances, your credit, your business, whatever it may be. So if you have any questions in regards to those areas, let me know, and I will do my best to give you a clear answer. I see all the time people promoting their business, and I'm one of those kind of people where I like to, research a particular company or a particular service. And, I like to Google people's business. And a lot of people, they'll have a service, they'll have no website. That hurts the perception of your business. If you don't have a website for whatever service or product that you're selling, you're doing a disservice to your revenue, because people won't trust you. Orlando Acosta, he says, friends and family, and I'm getting ready to do ads on Facebook. My legal services are getting people out of their mortgages. Okay, I can appreciate that. There's a lot of people upside down in their mortgage and they need help. Great service. Yeah, so, understanding, what you sell and who is going to buy your product is definitely important. And I can appreciate that. Mr. Lee said he's a traveling chef catering outside of work. Man, you need to send me a quote. Send me a quote, man. Get you out here in Toledo. Feed us. I need that. So, yeah, Mr. Leach, help me out. How do you promote your services? As you come in, let me know who you are and where you're from. This evening, we wanted to do a little something different. Last Tuesday, I noticed that a lot of people were asking questions, and it was advised to me that maybe we should do a Q&A session. At first, I didn't want to do one, but when you talk about everything all the time, it's hard to get creative. And this is one of those nights where I don't have to get too creative on the subject matter because you can help me, but nobody's asking questions. So as a business owner or hustler, however you want to define yourself, what is the biggest problem that you face when it comes to getting new business? Chosen to Be said it is very important to meet the need of your customers. Researching what you're promoting gives a lot of insight on how to business cards. Okay, I can appreciate that. So one of my strategies when I started my business was I wanted to provide value to the marketplace. I believe that the more value you provide to your target of prospects, people who may be interested in your service, the more information that you provide them, not only will they see you as a resource, but they'll see you as a trusted expert. And eventually, if they need help, they'll come to you for help. And, through the grace of God, that has actually worked out for me tremendously. We get tons of clients from social media based off of the free content that we share in regards to what they're looking for. And if you are someone who has a particular service that you're trying to help people with, for example, my man who has legal services for people who are upside down in their mortgages, if you were to create some content, a blog, a video sharing information in regards to how easy it is to get out of your mortgage or the process of getting out of your mortgage without actually having to file bankruptcy or anything like that, just providing that information, people who are struggling will notice that because they're looking for those resources. And if you provided that, then you will be seen as an expert and a trusted resource. And if they need help to move forward with it, they'll obtain your services. So always providing value to your marketplace is always a great strategy to getting new clients. Another great strategy is having something, for example, I have this book. I wrote this book, Credit Builder Secrets, okay? 6 secrets to improve your credit score up to 200 points. For a period of time, I gave that book away for free, okay? I gave it away for free for people who are interested in improving their credit. Why did I give it away for free? Because that allows me to have a direct relationship with people and maintain that relationship because now I have their email address. So once a week, twice a week, I send them an email saying, hey, here's some more information. Hey, here's some more resources. Hey, by the way, if you need help, these are my services. Feel free to reach out to me. So it's another way for me to stay in contact with people who are already interested in the kind of work that I do. They just didn't know about me until this point. So giving away a particular ebook, presentation, some kind of value that way is always a great resource because now you're getting to build that relationship because now you have their email address. So not only giving away the value, but creating a platform where you can continue to engage with your people as well. So I asked the question, how are you, making sales and all that good stuff? And Nora says networking. Networking is a great option. From my experience, not so much for me in my experience, but networking is definitely a good tool. I just don't have any good experiences in which I can advise you on. I guess I would say about networking is go to a networking event where people are not trying to sell you their product. For example, I would go to a networking event where I knew that people were trying to buy a house, people were trying to buy a new car, or people were trying to refinance debt. If it was that kind of event, I would be there because the people who are having a hard time trying to do that, I'm there. I can help you with fixing this problem. But I wouldn't attend a networking event where, it's 20 credit repair businesses and everybody's handing out their business card to try to sell the other company. I'm not interested in those kind of networking events. All right. So Mr. Lee said, I have several family and friends back home that always request me to come home and cook for their parties or weddings. He hasn't been working his Instagram due to staying low key for his main job, but he has clients back home and also in North Carolina. That's dope. Mr. Harold said he needs a copy of my book. Go to the 700clubcreditrepair.com and you can get you a copy, bro. Bugsy, okay, that's a good point. I appreciate that, Mr. Leach. He said you have to give a little to boost your business or brand starting out. So, sometimes a great way to get a new client is to basically say, hey, I want to give away my service to 2 people. Hey, I want to give my service away to 5 people. Give it away to people for free. You don't have to give it away to everybody, but actually give away the service for free and provide such an excellent service that they provide you with an excellent review. Reviews go a long way. I remember but maybe 2 years into, doing credit repair, locally, one thing that helped me out tremendously was providing the service for people and then them sharing. This was my approach. Hey, your credit score just improved 50 points across the board. Can you do me a favor? Can you, shout me out on Facebook, basically telling people about the service. And for every client that signs up, I would give you, $25 if they say that you referred them. And they will basically get on social media. They'll tell people about how great my service was and how much their credit improved. And then one day, I remember it like it was yesterday. Like 3 of my clients did that, okay? And I guess they were all a part of the same social group. And I got like 30 text messages saying, hey, I want more information about your credit repair business. Changed my life. So I appreciate that suggestion, Mr. Leach. Sometimes a great way to get new clients is giving away your service or your product to a few people. In return, they leave a great review about what it is that you do. Reviews go a long way. There's several businesses, and it amazes me, is several businesses locally across the nation that I hear of that offer credit repair services. And I would, ask, for my research capabilities, who are you deciding to go with outside of my company? And they'll tell me either the name of the company or the name of the person. I'm like, okay, I appreciate that insight. And I'll look them up, right? I'll do a Google search and I'll look them up and I can't find anything. There's no reviews, nothing. I'm like, what is it about this person, about their brand that is allowing you or enticing you to do business with this person? There's no reason why you should not have reviews for your business. And when I run across companies that's been around for a while and you can't find one review about what they do online, something's fishy. So a great strategy for you is collect reviews. That means that you're not scared for your clients to share their experience with you. A company that doesn't have reviews, to me, it sounds like they may be scared to share their experience. They may be scared for their clients to share their experience about working with them. Okay? So that's another strategy. Give away your service to a couple people. In return, they leave a great review. Also, post those reviews online. We have over 400, 500 reviews online. Try to get at least 50 every month. All right, now let me check the questions really quick. Mr. Phillips says, thank you because you guys helped me get an extra one. Appreciate that. I'm doing that anyway. Okay. All right. Okay, so let me see. Mr. Lee said, when starting out catering, I had to give deals so that my guests would recommend my food and trust that I could cook for their events. Okay, great suggestion. Mr. Phillips, I don't know why I always call Morris Phillips Mr. Phillips. I don't know. It feels a lot better to say Mr. Phillips. Anyway, thank you guys so much for helping my credit go up. I was able to get an extra $1,000 credit increase on my Capital One card that has not had a credit increase in over 5 years. Congratulations, Mr. Phillips. Let me see. Let me look at YouTube. Orlando Acosta. I have a question. I have 6 inquiries, 2 on TransUnion, 1 on Experian, 3 on Equifax. And I even have a third party on my credit report. And then I know by law they cannot collect on the debt unless they have the original, I'm guessing you're going to say contract. Okay. And then you said, do you have a phone that I can contact you at about my credit? Yes. Mr. Acosta, I do actually. So at the end of this live feed, I'm going to give you all an opportunity. Those of you who are interested in learning more about our credit repair service and also learning about how we can help you and how you can help yourself, I'm going to give you an opportunity to get on our schedule and have a 15-minute free consultation with me and my team, okay? Just to give you a little insight, for the first few weeks, they will be with me privately. Anyway, but yeah, I will share that with you at the end. However, Orlando, if you don't want to wait until the end, you can always give my office a call and one of my team members can help you. Our number is 567-318-5210. But if you stick around until the end, I will share with you how you can get on my schedule for a 15-minute consultation to learn more about our program, how we can help you, and how you can help yourself. All right? Let me see here. Ben CJ said, talk money. I need $4. Anybody want to help me out? You know what, Ben, there's something interesting going on. A young lady in our office, she's a member of a Facebook group. And one of the members of this Facebook group made a post and said, if all of the members in this group, friends and family, were to send me 15 cents, I would be able to get rid of my credit card debt. Okay. And guess what? Within within a couple hours, this person has collected over $1,500. Okay. So Ben, a great way for you to make some money is to actually share it with the world. Is there any way someone can send me $4 because I really need some help? And then share your, people care. Share your Cash App on social media. Say that exact thing. Is there any way anyone can help me? Is there any way anyone can send me $4 because I really need some help? I guarantee you 5 people will send you $4. Guarantee. Maybe even 1,000. I don't know. Okay. But the thing about money is if you don't ask for it, you're not attracting it to you. If you don't ask for it, you're not attracting it to you. There's a lot of people who are in business for themselves who are scared to ask for the sale. Hey, I just provided you this credit repair service. Yeah, I'm going to need you to provide your credit card information. Now there's ways to ask for the sale, but there's people who are actually scared to say, hey, I need my money. If you are in business for yourself, you are doing yourself a disservice if you are scared to collect money. What does Young Jeezy say all the time? Scared money don't make none. Damn it. All right. Let me see. Harvey Dolores, if you have a bank-issued credit card that went into collections and eventually paid off that collection account completely, can you go back to that same bank and apply for a credit card? Yes, you can. However, I will call first. I will call them first just to make sure their records reflect a paid account, and then ask them that same question. Hey, I had an account with you a few years ago. Unfortunately, I had a rough time and I wasn't able to pay it and went to collections, but I did pay my debt back. I did pay that debt off. My question to you is, how long do I have to wait before I can apply for a new credit card? Simple. And then they will give you a clear answer. Well, typically, Mr. Dolores, we have our clients wait at least 24 months before they can apply with us again. It seems that you are 18 months into this. Give it another 6 months, and then you can apply for this card again, sir. That's basically what they're going to say. They're going to let you know how long they want people to wait and when you can apply again. Okay? But yeah, it is possible. Very possible. And what's interesting is a lot of people will say, hey, Jason, I have this utility bill. And they say I owe them $2,000. Now, I didn't pay them back in 2005, but I know that's past the statute of limitations. Do I have to pay that? I'm like, yeah, it's past the statute of limitations. That means that they can no longer, sue you for the debt legally, okay? However, that does not mean that they have to give you the right to use their service. If you want to use their service again, you better pay that bill. Otherwise, you won't have no lights. Sometimes I miss doing the personal one-on-one advising because it allows me to get super real. So excuse me if I reminisce. Let me see here. What? Okay, yeah, we got a very interesting name here. Fatatea. Okay, if I messed up your name, I apologize. But we have a Fatatea Tupulio. And man, I promise I'm not trying to mess up your name. But learn to save and invest in some type of investment. Definitely. A business is an investment. Real estate is an investment. Stocks and bonds are investments. There are all kinds of investments, all kinds. Good suggestion. If I messed up your name, I apologize. Mr. Lee said, what's the trick getting into Navy Fed or Penn Fed? I don't have any ties with any military. I hear they're giving the big credit card limits. Yeah, so I have an account with Navy Federal Credit Union. Basically, you know what? It's really not as hard as people think. Just mention, fill out the application, and then call and mention that, hey, I have, a family member, an uncle that is in the Army or Navy, whatever the situation may be, and I would like an account with you. And typically, they say that they'll send you information to verify that, but making that phone call after you fill out the application usually is the trick. Wink, wink. But yeah, they do give out big credit card limits. Mr. Harold, you and your people are working on my credit. I have a lot of closed and charged off accounts. When those are removed, how many points will my score increase per account? So, Mr. Harold, I need you to understand that removing derogatory accounts from your credit report is not guaranteed, okay? However, if they are removed, it really depends on how old those accounts are, okay? They grade you off a recent activity that has occurred in the last 24 to 36 months, okay? Those accounts, if they occurred within a 2 to 3 year time frame, the derogatory status, they have a big impact on your credit, okay? Once it passes that threshold, if it's removed from your credit report, you'll see a slight increase. But it really depends on how old that account is and how recent that derogatory status was on your account, okay? But yeah, you could see a 25 to 50 point increase by removing recent derogatories from your credit report. Antonio Rice, Huntsville, Alabama. How you doing? Man, I'm just living the dream. LTD, baby. As you come in, let me know who you are, where you're from. Tonight we are talking about money, credit, business, Q&A. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll do my best to give you an answer. The topic is going back and forth between business and credit. I think we have one credit question. Well, the recent one. But yeah, so I started my business. I was promoting it. How did I initially start promoting my business? Let me see. Let me think about this.
From the clients you have.
Yeah, from the clients I had. So I was utilizing. Hey y'all, my sister just hit me up. How you doing, sis? Everybody say what's up to my sister. Her name is Janelle. Beautiful young lady. I love you. Anyway, when I first started my business, see, you threw me off, sis. When I first started my business, I utilized organic traffic. I also started building an email list, and referrals was my big resource at the time. So I would start my business, and I had some names on my email list. I'll send out an email saying, "Hey, just now releasing our credit repair service for $75 a month. Check it out. Here's what that includes. If you want to get started, you can start your first 30 days for $25, something like that." Okay, I'll get 1 or 2 clients doing that. But what really got me started was offering my services to referrals. So I would have my full service clients say, "Hey, do you know anybody who could, fix the credit?" Let them know that I'll give them the first month for free. So I got like maybe 5 clients from that. And once I helped those 5 clients the first month, basically they started the first 30 days with no payment. I got them going, and then once I got them going, my whole strategy was, hey, make a post about me on social media and tell your friends about me. And then I just kept on repeating that. And the next thing you know, it was crazy. It was like overnight. I went from 1 year having 12 clients for like 2 years. And then my 3rd year in business, I went from like 12 clients to 100 clients. It was crazy. Felt so good about it. But my initial strategy was starting the first 30 days for free. You get good results, leave a review online, and then just provide me some referrals. So of course I don't do that anymore because it's expensive. But what helps me out right now is social media, paid traffic. When I first started that, nobody was doing it. Let me see. We got Moto Elite Music. Hey, see, sis, I'm getting people in your inbox already. I'm just playing. Dory, how you doing? Lonnie said, sorry I'm late. I'm here. Hey, man, the party don't start till you get here, bro. Carmen Feliciano, I have a collection account from 2013. Should I pay it? I tried to dispute it myself, and my credit dropped like 40 points. Listening from Levittown, Pennsylvania. Appreciate that. So, your credit dropped 40 points after you disputed it. It sounds like some illegal activity is going on here. And what I mean by that is a lot of janky debt collectors will re-age your account, okay? So remember, I was talking about how your accounts have, within a 24-month to 36-month time frame, they have a big impact on your credit, okay? So 2013 is 6 years ago. You got 1 more year and 180 days, and that falls off your credit. You dispute it. What does the debt collector do in return? They say, you know what? She's trying to fight us on this. We're going to show her. So what they did was your recent derogatory, the date of last activity, 2013, they adjusted it to look like it was 2019. So because it's now a re-aged derogatory, it now has a big impact on your credit again, and the statute of limitations, the 7 years, 180 days, that's now readjusted. So instead of that falling off a year and 180 days from today, they readjusted it to make it seem like it's going to fall off 7 years in the future. So Carmen, it seems like that collection account was re-aged, which is illegal and is a violation of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, okay? What I want you to do is I want you to look at your credit report and I want you to look at the date of last activity for that collection account. If it does not state 2013, you got played. I want you to dispute that with the credit bureaus. I want you to report them to the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau and let them know that they have re-aged this account and made it and adjusted the date of last activity, and you want it deleted immediately. Gone. Okay, that does not work 100% of the time, but great strategy to start off. And then I want you to send them a debt validation letter on top of that before you pay anything. Because remember, a paid collection has the same negative impact as an unpaid collection. That means you're going to pay it, expect your credit score to go back up 40 points, and then it remains the same. So basically, you're wasting money. Don't do that. Put them in their place first. Punish your enemies. Okay? They're trying to take away your joy. They're trying to take away your ticket to the promised land. We're not having that. We're putting them punks in their place. PPP. Put them punks in their place. Yeah. Just don't actually provide the link, but just put the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau. Let me see. I appreciate that, Nora. Thank you. Lonnie, I have been trying to call you. Did you get my message? Lonnie. Normally, consultations with me cost $200 for 30 minutes. However, my team can assist you. Okay? When you called my office, you didn't give them the opportunity to assist you because you just wanted to speak to me. And unfortunately, those consultations come at a price. But I have some good news for you, Lonnie. If you stick around until the end, I will share with you how you can get a consultation with me for free. But you got to stick around to the end, brother. Otherwise, I need you to allow my team to help you because, what I know, I teach them. Okay, and they have the expertise. They can assist you too. But did I get the direct message? Not necessarily, but I got a message saying, "Hey, Alani doesn't want to talk to us. He wants to talk to you directly." And unfortunately, up until this point, it's kind of hard running a business, running a team, and also taking time out to have consultations without, the time being accommodated for. Anyway, not a diss towards you, just, trying to share information. That's all, brother. Carmen, thank you for your response. We'll do just that. You do that, and then I want you to let me know next Thursday, how it goes. Consumer Finance Protection Bureau. Look them up. They basically hold these janky debt collectors accountable. All right, let me see. Mr. Lee said, "Who is your mentor in the credit game?" I didn't have a mentor in the credit game per se. What I did was I did a lot of research. Actually, I got some of my books are in the back, but I did a lot of research myself and a lot of trial and error, and a lot of the information that I know is pretty much self-taught. I don't know if you can define it as self-taught because I didn't get the information specifically myself. Like for example, I didn't go, "Hey, I need to find this law and read it." Like there were blogs that provided information. I put it together, and then from my experience, I got an understanding. And then from that understanding, I taught people what I learned. But yeah, great question though. Great question. All right, Dory. So I have a 3-year-old charged off account with Chase Bank. About 3 weeks after Witness Richards sent out my dispute letters, my credit fell 29 points, and Chase began reporting failures to pay for the past 2 years. It's illegal for them to get caught up with their reporting. So the thing about reporting is you got to have it right the first time, okay? And if we can compare that to your previous credit report, we can definitely dispute that and get that taken care of for you. The thing is actually proving it. But yeah, it does sound like it was pretty much the same situation as Carmen's. It was re-aged because of the dispute. And the thing about how the law works is if I call you out on your bull and I say, hey, verify this based on this law, and then in response, you sue me or you update the account or whatever without actually providing me the information that I requested, you're not doing it right? So, Dory, that does happen from time to time, but we have protocols that we implement to help our clients bounce back, okay? So I need you to communicate with your champions about what's going on and make sure you provide as much detail as possible so that we can use that in our dispute strategy and also advise you on what you need to do personally to combat that drop with your credit score. And I want you to keep in mind that it may be more factors than just that charged off account that may have caused your drop as well. And that's information that we can share with you once we look over your credit report, okay? Mr. Lee said, I'm trying to help my wife understand this credit game and maybe reach out to the Latino community so she can incorporate extra cash so she can stay at home. Hey, I ain't mad at that. There's a lot, especially in that community. I don't hear of too many advisors within that community who, speak, Spanish, and can relay that information to that community. The Latino community, if they don't trust you, bro, they're not having that, right? And building rapport with that community is very important, and that's, I'm trying to get my wife to, come aboard and, help us too, because I'm trying to build rapport with them as well. Let me see. What's the difference between in collections and a charge-off? A collection is the original creditor has either hired a debt collector to collect on the account for them, or they sold it to a debt collector, okay, or a debt buyer. There's a lot of different, terms for that. And a charged off is a original creditor has been unable to collect the debt over a period of time, and they basically given up, and they charged it off and took a tax credit from the government, okay? And sometimes that entails them, once they charge it off, they do eventually sell the debt to a debt buyer as well, okay? But the difference is collections can mean that it's still in-house. Charged off means that they gave up on it completely. Quentin Jones. How does the Dough Chaser team take care of repossessions? So repossessions are pretty much like a charged off credit card, okay? There's information that they must report and must share with the client to basically validate whatever they are reporting on the credit report. So pretty much they're taken care of the same way, but just with different kind of companies, okay? Okay, let me say that again. They're taking care of pretty much the same strategy, but with different furnishers, okay? So instead of us disputing directly with the car, the installment loan with the, I can't think of, like a Capital One, we will dispute it with whoever your car loan is through, and then request the information to be provided that basically proves the balance of the repossession is correct after they sold the car in the auction, okay? Also providing you information on how much the auction sale was and making sure that aligns up with the balance, and then pinpointing inaccuracies that are on the credit report, okay? So if they can't provide that information, or if that information isn't correct, there are inaccuracies, then we use that to get deleted. The thing is, though, I need you all to understand is that credit repair is not 100% guaranteed. Credit repair involves strategy. And sometimes they can prove everything. And when they can prove everything, we have to go with other ways to rebuild our credit. Or we have to negotiate settlements, okay? I just need you all to understand that there is no such thing as guaranteed credit repair. And if anyone says they can guarantee a deletion, 90% of the time they are using some kind of janky tactic, like a credit sweep, getting you a CPN, okay, and basically getting you a new clean credit report. You know, these are janky tactics that they use to fix your credit when really they're not fixing it. They're just covering it and getting new information that's not truly yours. And if you want me to break that down, I will gladly. Yeah. The Latino community definitely feels more comfortable working with Latinos. But you know, you can say that with any culture. I feel definitely. But that particular demographic of this industry is wide open. Anybody want to work for Witness Riches who is, but you can speak, who is fluent in Espanol? Please send your resume to support@witnessriches.com. Not only are you fluent, but you can also write. I guess that's fluent as well. Yeah, written and verbal. If you can do both, then my friend, you are an asset. Lonnie said, please do break it down. Okay. I'm glad you asked. I threw that out there for somebody to catch it. All right. Lonnie, he pays attention. Okay. So a credit sweep. What is a credit sweep? A credit sweep is when when a janky credit repair, first and foremost, let me define what janky means, okay? We were actually talking about this earlier, but you got janky, no good. What was the third? Trifling. Yeah, you got janky, no good, and trifling, okay? These are three big terms in the black community, and I'm pretty sure white communities and Latino communities, they say the same thing, but they probably use different words. Anyway, janky, meaning that they have the ability to help people, okay? However, they either go about illegal tactics to help people, or they go about helping people by promoting a service with not actually intending on actually helping people. For example, you will see people promote their credit repair service or whatever service, and they will promote it as guaranteed deletions across the board, collections, charge-offs, guarantee remove within 45 days. They'll make it sound real good. To get started, $1,000 down, $9.99 a month, something like that. Guaranteed removals in 45 days. They'll make it seem real good, okay? You pay them, and the next thing you know, you don't hear from them ever again, okay? They promote a service, make it sound real good, and they have no intention of actually providing that service. That's one level of janky. Second level of janky is they provide the service, makes it sound real good. However, how they go about it is they break the law. That's the second level of janky. Anybody ever got, I'm not going to say this. Y'all heard of people in the hood who got cable for free? The person who set up that cable is level 2 janky. Basically, they somehow hook up your line to the line, to where it goes to the cable company, and somehow you got free cable until you get caught. Okay? Level 2 janky. Level 1 janky is, people promoting the service, making it sound real good. You send them the money, and then they fall off the face of earth. Okay? Lonnie said, watch it. Yeah. I didn't say what I wanted to say. Okay, so those are two different levels of janky. Okay, so when I say janky credit repair, I'm talking about people who promote a service that make it sound nearly 100% guaranteed. Okay, and one, they don't intend on providing the actual service, or two, they provide the service, but they provide it in a way that can get you locked up. Okay, so we have credit sweeps. What are credit sweeps? Credit sweeps is when you have derogatory information on your credit report and someone is guaranteed that they can get it deleted all within 45 days. And how they do that is they have you file a police report on everything on your credit report, okay, and claim identity theft, okay? And you claim identity theft, and then you send those reports to the credit bureaus, and everything gets deleted, okay? So the thing about that is you claiming identity theft and you actually own the account, you are now committing fraud. That's a crime. Filing a false police report is a crime. People go to jail for this every day. Well, that's messed up. Certain people go to jail for this every day. Because there's a lot of people who, you know what, I'm not going to go there. Yeah. There's a lot of people who claim to be in danger who really aren't in danger, and they don't get locked up, but we're not going to go there. Anyway, filing a false police report is a crime, okay? So that's one thing. And then two, you getting these things deleted off your account, and the company is basically trying to reach out to you like, hey, did you really acquire this debt? And people who typically do this, they don't intend on paying the debts back. And the next thing you know, they get sued by the creditor. Okay? We hear about this every day. Every day. People are either getting sued by the creditor and getting garnished 25% of the paycheck because they got a credit sweep and didn't intend on paying back their debt. And the creditor found out, sued them. Or they filed a false police report. The police found out, attended their home, knocked on the door and said, hey, you're going to jail with me, buddy. Okay? Another janky tactic that they'll use is they will basically get you, quote unquote, a CPN. A CPN is actually a real thing, a credit profile number or credit privacy number. All right? However, the true way to get a CPN is through the help of a lawyer, okay? If a lawyer isn't helping you acquire a CPN, then it's not a real CPN, all right? However, these janky credit repair people will say, hey, I can get you a CPN, and they will say, use this when filing for new lines of credit, and don't use your real Social Security number, but use this, all right? So here's what happens. In Toledo, for example, there's a lot of janky people who sell CPNs. And actually how they get that is they will get the Social Security numbers of deceased children, deceased elderly, okay, or the incarcerated, okay? They're not using their Social Security, so they'll acquire that information, and then they'll sell it to you and market it as a CPN. And then they will tell you, hey, don't use this, don't use your Social Security number. Use this CPN instead to apply for whatever it is you want. And because that Social Security number isn't being used in reality, that means it's a clean credit report. So basically, your credit is now clean. But in reality, that's a stolen Social Security number. And when you use something that's not your Social Security number and file and try to get a line of credit, you are committing fraud. Okay? You're using somebody else's information in replacement of yours to acquire something. Like, for example, you want to go buy a house and you don't use your Social Security number and you use somebody else's Social Security number. Excuse me. That's mortgage fraud. That'll get you 10 to 20 real quick. Okay, maybe you get probation if it's your first offense, but still, who wants to go through that? Not me. Okay, so they'll market these services and basically say, hey, guaranteed deletions, or you can start fresh. Be careful. All right. So what I want to do is I want to give you all an opportunity to get on my schedule and have a free 15-minute consultation with me. If you are interested in our credit repair service, you are interested in learning how we can help you and how you can help yourself, this is for non-clients only. All right. Yeah, basically, Lonnie, is identity theft. Basically, yeah. This is what I'm going to share with you all right now is a way for you to get on my schedule. Check this video out, and then I will share with you. Well, shoot, Facebook can't see it. This is for YouTube exclusively. Facebook, I will give you the link to the video. How about that? Hey. What's up, Dough Chasers? My name is Jason White, CEO and founder of Witness Riches. As you can see, I have a little time on my hands, but I've done that on purpose. During the summer, what we're gonna do is we're gonna give you the opportunity to get on our schedule so we can share with you what you need to do to take your credit to the next level. You may be someone who's trying to buy a house, trying to buy a new car, or trying to refinance bad debt, but your credit is a roadblock. And what I need you to understand is that bad credit is not permanent. It can be fixed. And what we want to do is we want to give you the opportunity to speak with qualified experts who understand how credit works and how to fix it. And what I want you to do is, if you're someone who's interested in learning how my organization can help you take your credit to the next level and get you on the right path to the 700 Club, I want you to click the link associated to this video, pick a time slot that works within your schedule, and we're going to give you a call and share with you how we can help you take your credit to the next level. In the meantime, what I want to do is I'm going to put my toys away, get serious, and also get ready to give you a call. Click the link right now. Again, my name is Jason White. I'm out. Talk to you soon. Wasn't that video amazing? Facebook, I know you were not able to see it. However, I did provide the link in the comment area anyway. YouTube family, the link is in the chat area. Feel free. I gotta copy that again. Hold up, let me write that again. Feel free to click that link, schedule your free 15-minute consultation. Again, this is not for clients. Clients, you have the ability to have a 30-day re-up every 30 days. If you have not scheduled yours, please do so immediately. This is for non-clients only, okay? Click that link, get on my schedule. But yeah, today has been a good one. A good one. All right. If you're interested in credit repair, check us out at the 700 Club, creditrepair.com. Learn how you can get your first 30 days of credit repair for just $19.99. Visit our website. The promotion is on our website, and you can sign up on our website. Okay. Tomorrow we are open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Feel free to give us a call at 567-318-5210. If you have any questions, concerns, or suggestions for the company, I would appreciate that, okay? Anyway, it's getting late. I got to go home and kiss my babies before it gets too late. So I want to thank you all for joining me this evening. Stick around. We got a lot of great things going on. I appreciate you. Hopefully, you had a good time with me this evening. And until next time, Tuesday, Thursdays, we're live, Dough Chaser TV. Make sure you subscribe, like this page, and share our information with your friends and family because they need this information too. All right. Again, my name is Jason White. I want to thank you all for your time. I'm gonna let you go. I'm out. Peace.